We good? All right, we're good enough to do the news. I just heard disco music in my ears.
I mean, that's good dance party.
I got my
glow
sticks out and started going to town. Hey, so glad everybody's here. It's time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
If you want to avoid road rage, parentheses Eddie,
What's up?
turn the air conditioning in your car on high and allow yourself to cool down, like literally and figuratively.
That's not right. I drive a Jeep.
So?
It's always open.
I know, but you may need to turn the air on.
You can still blow the air out on your face.
Yeah, dude, it's wide open. The wind's always blowing in my face.
But there's still the air. It's cool. You just don't want to not have road rage.
Have you found that when it's warmer out, you're angrier on the road?
No, I haven't been angry in a while.
Good for you, buddy.
People have been driving pretty well.
Is that what it is?
Around
More
me.
about them than you?
Yeah, man.
Researchers have discovered that the warmer the temperature, the more aggressive people or drivers become. That's why we keep the studio so cold.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, that's really working.
It is.
Okay.
We're good. In fact, statistics show road rage accidents happen way more in the summer. It's from Women's World magazine. So you're not in Women's World, but I think that's something you could learn from, Eddie.
Okay.
If you start to get a little hot, turn your AC on and just put your face in it.
I'll remember that.
Only 26% of Americans say they get at least 8 hours of sleep on average a night. Yeah, I mean, about a quarter, I guess. I thought it'd be maybe even less than that. The Gallup poll released Monday found that almost 60% of Americans say they'd feel better if they could get more sleep. Like, put me in that category. 38% or so say they're getting as much sleep as they need. Who are those people?
I feel like I'm getting the
You
right.
do?
Yeah.
Ball humbug. Okay.
But I mean, I work towards that.
I'm jealous. And I'm angry. Yesterday, I was so tired. I couldn't stop laughing about that guy's last name being Wang. That's how tired I was. It doesn't even make sense. There's a lot of names that have like a wiener sound.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't stop laughing about it even when I got off the air. And I was delirious.
And you said it over and over
When
and
I
over.
told Mike, I was like, pull part of that off the podcast because I just went too much about the guy's Wang. But I was so tired because I only got 2 hours sleep. It affected my brain chemistry so much that it's a different person. And I'll give warning to some people when I come in, like, I got no sleep. Heads up. It's almost like you be the Scuba and Mike will be my bowling bumper rails.
I mean, we enjoy it.
No, because
It's
I'll go
awesome.
anywhere. I'll go anywhere, do anything, and it
dude.
gets out of control. But the sleep, man, the poll also said, how many hours do you get a night? 25% said they got 8 hours or more. 50% said they got about 6 to 7 hours. 20% said they get 5 hours or less. I've been wearing the CPAP machine. It's a thing. My wife last night told me I should get a smaller nose.
Well, you can't do
Smaller
anything
nose
about
hole
that.
thing. It goes in your nose.
Oh, the hole.
Because the ones are kind of big, and it comes off my nose at night sometimes. And when it comes off, it goes because the air is just shooting up. It's like an air pump if you just had it on. And she says, a couple nights ago, I went over and I put it back in your nose, and you woke up and you opened up your eyes and you went, ow.
That's
and I went,
terrible.
no, I didn't. And then she goes, you talk when you're asleep in your dreams, you talk feminine. She's like, so.
That's your real self.
Yeah. I went, how to do it? She goes, ow. So I'm going to try to get a smaller nose thing. I wear the CPAP every night. I would say that my quality of sleep has gone up. That level has gone up exponentially, 14 times better. I don't know that my quantity of sleep has gotten a lot better, but my quality has. So that is a small win as I'm building. But the machine has changed my life in that if I only get 5 hours of sleep, it's 5 hours of sleep better than I've ever gotten when I only got 5 hours of sleep. And the machine works where it just shoots air nonstop into your nose. And if you open your mouth, it
comes
it shoots out of your mouth.
That's crazy.
It's like a dragon.
You still dreaming?
Yeah, I have dreams. I had a dream last night.
What was it?
I don't know, but I woke up going, I had a few dreams.
That's good when you can get
Mostly
That's
it's
really
about,
cool.
state.
Yeah, mostly it's about what I'm doing the next day on the show.
That's not a
Where
dream.
it's
Are
like,
you sure that's a dream?
Dude, dream is like you're at a pool, dude. It's like spring break, and like there's just people having fun everywhere.
I never
you know
have
what I
those.
mean?
I hardly ever have those. But I always having dreams of like things what we're going to do on the show, and like I got to make sure to get it all done in time, and like it's a successful show, and I get to my meetings on time. Like that's a great dream where I'm like, damn, we got the whole day done.
Oh boy, you got a lot of dreaming to do.
Yeah, I probably do.
It's not good.
In 1942, the same poll was done. Like almost 70% of people said they slept 8 hours or more. I think partially it's because there's been this culture of sleep isn't as necessary.
But now we know it is.
Sleep and water, like the two fundamental things we don't do enough of. And the two things we're like, well, we can make up for it or we can get it at any time, so we don't focus on it. And so I've tried to be better at it. I mean, listen, going to a sleep study is the weirdest thing ever. Because you sleep in a room, they put all these little ticks on your body, and they monitor you, and they sit there and they watch you. But I would recommend it to anybody. Don't do the one at home. They don't get as much data from that. You could weird out for 12 hours if you can do that, and it takes forever to get in. It took me forever to get in because there's like a list, apparently, like at the front of the club. Looks like you're not on the list.
Oh, wow.
Finally, they moved that little velvet rope, and I got in there. Let's see. Taste of Country has the whole story about Target, and the latest change is really upsetting folks. So they're closing self-checkouts way earlier, but they're not really adding more employees, and there are big, long lines at Target, like in the evenings, and people are just like, there's like 3 registers, and the lines are way long.
Well, that's weird. I thought that meant they were going to go back to more people checking you out, humans.
And maybe certain stores can't find the humans to work.
Oh, true.
The U.S. Sun reports that most Target stores open at 7 or 8 a.m. and they close around 10 or 11 p.m., but the self-checkouts close like 3 hours before then, so you got people there at night going, we don't have enough people working. And you can't call everybody to the front, having worked in retail. If you call everybody to the front, nobody's watching the rest of the store, and then people steal.
Oh, that's why.
One of the reasons, and there's nobody to help anybody.
So why are they trying to shut down the self-checkout? What's
I think that was about theft
Lost,
too.
yeah, increased money being lost.
Dang.
So I guess if they're going to steal, let's just make it easy on them and keep self-checkout going. Experts say treat yourself to a store-bought cup of coffee at least a few times in the morning throughout the week, a few days throughout the week.
Who put this out? Coffee shops?
Well, I thought it was like
For sure.
Starbucks Inc. with the story.
Yeah.
Wellandgood.com has it because they say psychologists had the story that especially in the morning, that being able to order a coffee that's made specifically to your unique tastes gives you a sense of importance. I am king of my coffee domain. I shall choose. Yeah,
I don't get that.
It's just a very expensive luxury if you have to choose your luxuries.
Right, and they said in there
It's like
a
$9
few times
sometimes.
a week.
Yeah. Well, not every day. They don't people
Right.
every day.
But you would think, like, do you really need to make sure you feel important? Like,
I agree. You don't need to.
And it's the ordering part, like where you're like,
Well,
I
it's
want
getting
my
exactly
coffee.
what you want.
it's like they made this just for me, and it's like, well, yeah, because you
No,
paid for
I don't
it.
think so. It's not just for me. You can have all the ingredients you like that make it taste just like you like that you may not have at home.
Okay.
So you don't have chai at home. You don't have vanilla. You don't have apple maple sauce.
Sure.
But you get it your exact way, and then that makes you feel like, oh, this was made for me exactly how I like it.
Okay.
But you know what's also made for you? Exactly how you like it? Your bank account. If you don't have it, and you're going 3 times a week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, it is good. It's fun, though. I'm not a big coffee guy, so that culture I never understood.
The coffee culture?
Yeah, because I just don't like it. I don't like coffee. Every once in a while, I'll do like espresso, and just it's torture because like it tastes so bad, and I'll just be like, I gotta get going. So swallow it up. And I hate cold coffee. Like I hate coffee, period. But the reason, why would you do it cold?
I love.
But why? It's not. It's,
I like both. Sometimes you're.
But I
in
thought the
mood for-
appeal was like it was hot and it's like morning and
Yeah.
Why'd you do cold coffee?
Because sometimes it's hot out and you want something a little.
It's a great point.
refreshing.
See, I'm not part of the coffee culture.
Yeah.
Finally, a man picks up a sharp stone and finds a 5,600-year-old artifact. You know you're making good money off this thing.
Come
If
on.
you choose to sell it and not donate it immediately to a museum. Sometimes that gets you, though. You're like, I found this.
Yeah.
They're like, would you like to donate it? Yeah.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
Crap. Could have sold that on the black market for $1.2 million. But no, he was walking and there was this cool rock that he saw. So he picked it up and he discovered an ancient artifact, which is a different kind of carved stone that was a bladed dagger. It sounds like an Indian
Like
arrowhead.
a
Arrowhead.
spear?
Sounds like their
Okay.
version of an arrowhead.
Okay.
Heck, we find those all the time. Arkansas.
Yeah, dude. Real
Photos
ones.
show the
It's
roughly
awesome.
5-inch long dagger, and it was used, and it's ribbed, and it's used to kill people. But that's what arrowheads kind of were, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were the tip
Tips
of the arrow.
spears. Yeah. Pretty cool, though. It looks like if you took a snail out of the shell and just stretched it, that's like the color and the size of it, but it's ribbed and pointed. That also sounds like a condom. All right, there you go.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
See, I'm not fully over the exhaustion. I
boy.
thought I was.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit like sleep deprived. Yeah. George Burr's Cowboy Songs. It's Bobby Bones Show. Thank you, guys. It's a very important, we'll say important, a very important part of history. We all know it. I don't know what you do with it, but they're selling something for over $1 million that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. And you're going to be like, wow. First of all, is it worth it? Not us, because we ain't going to buy it. But somebody that has a bunch of money, is it worth it? Also, where would you display it? Also, why would you display it? It's one of those type things. We'll get to that. And then we got a bunch of calls. 877-77-BOBBY. OJ's white Bronco, $1.5 million.
Cool. Cool.
Would you like to have that?
Yes.
No.
What?
No, why? No.
What in the world?
It
So,
wasn't
okay.
part of the murder.
But-
Let me ask this. So I'm not saying would you like to have it as in, would you like to have it to, because you think the murder and all that stuff is not a big deal. But would you like to have it as just a value piece?
Yeah.
No.
Everyone knows the white Bronco. Everyone.
But
Boy,
why would
that's
you
one of
want
those,
it
like-
though?
No.
Like kill, like murder, psycho murderers'
Yeah.
signatures. You know?
No. This had nothing to do with it.
But it
was
also had
just
nothing
a
to
chase.
do. But also had nothing to do when somebody who's a serial killer signs a piece of paper for like a check,
Sure.
like paying their insurance. It has nothing to do with it, but it still feels because there's a connection to something really bad that
I
happened.
mean, we were talking about this the other day. Like, everyone watched the chase.
Well, yeah, but
Because it was
doesn't
on
mean
every
you
channel,
want
and we only had 4 channels.
Correct.
the
And
car
there was
that he
blood found in the white Bronco.
fleeing
So
in.
it had something to
But
do
of
with it.
whose blood was it?
They just said there was blood found in O.J. Simpson's white Bronco on a pair of socks.
Yeah, but if
all.
it was blood, if it was his blood, like Kurt Schilling when he was pitching in the World Series, I don't know whose blood it was. But still, it's a weird piece to have, and I don't think I would have it. I would, if they say go buy some memorabilia, and you have $1.5 million.
That's not it.
That's not
That's
it.
a tough one.
Wow, I would.
That's like, did y'all watch that documentary, The Dark Side of Kids TV? And it's really good, but
I didn't watch it because I didn't
Okay.
want to feel terrible for those kids.
you do.
Yeah.
You do feel terrible for
Yeah.
the kids.
Are you about to say butt?
No, I'm telling us. I'm telling a.
Okay, I thought you were
It's
gonna say
related to
butt.
this.
Got it.
It's related to this.
Got it.
Okay, one of the guys that worked on set that ended up being a pedophile. It's crazy.
Yeah. Will you tell everybody the story of the
Yeah,
show real
so
quick?
Dark Side of Kids TV, it's about shows on Nickelodeon and how some of the people that worked there, it just wasn't a healthy environment for children. And I don't want to give certain things away because you should definitely go watch it. But there's one guy on there, and he had John Wayne Gacy paintings in his home. And
Was he the predatory?
Yeah, he was Mr. Pickle on some of the
Oh.
episodes.
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
that
well, back.
But I'm saying, was he predatory in the show? Was he one?
Yeah.
Got it.
He ended up doing really bad things to Josh and Drake, that show, the Josh guy. It's really terrible, but it's like he would host parties at his house with kids, and he'd be like, yeah, and it's signed by John Wayne Gacy.
So the fact that he was fascinated or intrigued by John Wayne Gacy, the clown, the serial killer
He's
that
a
dressed like a
serial
clown.
killer. Yes,
Oh.
but he
He would go to
also would
kids'
do
parties.
art. And this guy is hosting parties and working with kids, and yet people were still parents were still letting their kids. It's like, well, he's a really nice guy, and it's like there's red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was going to be a murderer, but that's like a weird thing to collect and be obsessed with.
Yeah.
But you like gangs and stuff, and like you would go on gang
Yeah,
tours.
but I'm
Not so much anymore. I think she's
no,
out of that stage.
Oh,
I
she
think
got
I'm
out of
out
it?
of that stage, and I've never went on a gang
But you wanted to.
tour. But
But
now
she didn't collect gang memorabilia.
I've matured,
She
and it's
would,
more
though.
so the cartel, and I'm fascinated by
Okay,
how they
even-
operate. But I would never purchase something to keep in
Good
my
point.
home that belonged to El Chapo.
Right.
But you're
wouldn't-
not supporting El Chapo.
Yes.
No, no,
if you're-
no. You're not supporting him because he's not getting the money. But you
Right.
are, I would say, in a
Glorifying
way,
him.
celebrating. Wow, I
Yeah.
have somebody famous, and he's famous for doing all these terrible things.
Yes.
But
By the way,
also-
Lunchbox, to your point, the blood on the sock, whenever they found the blood was forensically tested, and it was traced back to OJ, his former wife, and her friend, which is Ron Gold.
Yeah.
So there was blood on that sock that was
in the Bronco.
Bronco.
And the prosecution argued that it was planted, and that
okay.
with the
Prosecution
defense, whatever.
Offered a lot of wild
I mean,
theories.
Oh,
So the Bronco, 1993 Ford Bronco, people have offered about $1 million before the murder, and now it's 1.5 million. And I have become interested in sports memorabilia for the most part, as of late.
Well, this would fall in that category.
I would
OJ.
know this is murder memorabilia.
No, he's a running back too.
No,
No.
but he didn't get 2,000 yards in a season in this Bronco. But even
Right.
because I'm on a lot of these sites and I just like to watch sports memorabilia. I'm trying to sell it now more than have it. His helmets and stuff have gone up in value
Yeah.
because he died.
I saw a Dr. Lori post like, "Hey, all your OJ stuff,
Yeah, it's gone.
it's going up."
It's like USC helmets. So I don't think I'd want the Bronco.
But would you want a helmet though?
I
too?
didn't buy a helmet.
I know. I'm just curious.
Guys,
Like-
No, because I wouldn't buy it simply because he won the Heisman Trophy. He win the Heisman Trophy?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I wouldn't buy it because he was the last guy to rush for 2,000 yards in a 14-game season anyway. So that would mean I would want to buy it then because he was a murderer and a great running back. And so no. He won, Heisman. Thought so. I just didn't want to say it and be wrong.
They take that away from him?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Like Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think so. I don't think for committing a crime.
A murder. Well, he wasn't convicted,
yeah,
though.
he
You're right. He
wasn't.
wasn't
He
convicted.
Keeps the trophy. Yeah, so what's the problem, guys?
Oh.
What's the problem?
But
He
you,
wasn't
problem
don't you
convicted.
think he did it?
No, but the problem is
Well,
it's
yeah.
associated.
I mean,
Okay, well then
who
that's
doesn't?
the problem.
The problem is, to me, I wouldn't want it because it's associated with the murder.
Right.
I have been, like, my memorabilia kick is still happening. My wife asked me again last night, hey, when is this obsession going to be over? Not in the way of, like, hurry up, but she knows
He wants a
that
timeline?
Well, I just run from one obsession to the next.
Yeah, dude, we haven't played golf.
None, not one time.
Like, at all.
I haven't played one time because I'm just like, so I bought, what I'm into now are these things called auto cuts. So it's an autograph, right? But it's not autographed like big things. They are autographs that are cut out of things, and they're put into like a baseball card sleeve, and then they are authenticated, and it says what, so you know it's for sure, and you can file it away with your other ones. And so I have a John F. Kennedy.
Right, you got that.
I got the George Washington word that's in the auto cut.
What's the word?
The. T-H-E. Yeah. It's the most popular word in America. Like, this country wouldn't have been built without the word the, okay? I ordered 2 more because I got them. I just offered somebody money on eBay and they took way less. I got 2 more and I actually shipped them here to the office, and for sure somebody's going to steal them.
Oh, for sure.
Scuba and Amazon, I have 2 things coming, and I don't know why the work is in my send it here. I have a Harry Carey auto cut.
Carey? Okay, that's pretty cool.
And I have a Ernie Banks.
Do they give you tracking numbers so we can follow it?
Yeah, I think.
If you can send me those, I can help you out better and see when it gets here.
Yeah, it's on eBay. I'm still not very good at eBay, and people will send me messages
I can help you afterwards. I'll find the tracking numbers, and then we can look at it.
because I like sell stuff that I got, and any profit I make, I give away, I donate. But people are like, "Hey, can you put in like a sign book with this?" And I was doing that with a lot of them at first, but now it's costing me money again because I'm having to like, get books and sign them for listeners and put them in the jerseys.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, I bought this, and I'm not even a real fan. It was a Derek Carr helmet. I bought it, and I just want to say thanks. I was like, I feel guilty. I put in an Anthony Richardson helmet with it.
Oh, you threw?
Just out of nowhere.
Well, that's nice.
I know, I just feel
Hey,
guilty.
no one does that.
No, it's the opposite of what I should be doing. Okay, I'll bet on the white Bronco. God, leave me alone.
Just do it, dude.
Yeah, right.
Drive around town in that thing.
Yeah, right. Call us if you want. Oh, I do want to grab these 2 calls. First, Theo from St. Louis, who's been hanging on for like half an hour. Theo, welcome to the Bobby Bone Show. What's going on, buddy?
Morning, studio.
Morning.
So I was watching, you guys might have already talked about this, but I was watching that Garth Brooks special, and I was getting to the very last episode, and I had to pause it, and I said, I think that is Lunchbox. So, of course, I rewind it. There he is. So my questions for Lunchbox, do you think you are due royalties due to your guest appearance?
So what's hilarious is, and we don't expect anybody to ever hear all 5 hours of the show, but Lunchbox brought this up this morning as soon as the show started at 5 a.m. So, Theo, this is a great call. Lunchbox, what are your thoughts on you being in Garth Brooks' docuseries?
Yeah, I think I should be getting paid because I didn't sign anything saying, hey, you could use my name, image, or likeness. I just went to a bar. I was invited to a party, and there was cameras, and they filmed me. So I feel like I'm part of the reality show. I was on the episode more than almost Garth was. So
That's not true.
So the reality of it is, and I did check, there were signs when you walked in that says, hey, this is being recorded for an Amazon show. If you come in, you will probably be on camera. They have to put that up, and they did put that up. Secondly, he's not credited because he didn't have any lines or reason to be there. And then he just actually chased Garth around all night so he could get on camera. Now, it is funny, and you do see you a lot, and I like that.
yeah.
But you don't really need any money because you didn't do anything of value to that show.
I made that bar look like it was so fun and everybody's having a good time. Every picture I'm in, video, every spot, it's like, oh man, that's the spot I need to go check out. Oh, look at me, look at that stage. I mean,
So you're not going to
good.
get an official royalty check. What would you like that would kind of settle it? Like, what do you feel like you honestly deserve?
I feel like I deserve a dinner with Garth.
Oh, Okay, that's a bit above what I can provide. So,
Why? What were you thinking?
not a dinner with Garth, like
Was that too much?
$10 or something. I don't know. You
I-
think
maybe
what do
a-
you think Garth would do at a dinner with Lunchbox?
Oh,
I have no
nothing.
idea.
They'd have nothing in common.
He'd probably be
He'd
nice.
probably bring 8
Talk to
buffers.
him.
That's what I do.
Buffers. What do you mean?
8
People?
other
People
people
to talk to
and
him.
sit. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Garth,
Garth
can be
is
pretty
awesome.
kind and
I
conversational.
agree, but don't you think about? He's like, I got to go to dinner with this guy because he was an extra. He showed up to my bar.
Right. And what are they going to talk about?
And shouldn't you pay them for letting you be like you got to go to that party with Garth Brooks, and then you probably got free food.
I didn't see any food there.
Oh, good point. Dinner it is.
Yeah. See, I mean, dinner and a thank you.
Why don't you just go ahead and say dinner where Trisha cooks and
Be careful though,
house.
because he'll actually get all this if we're not careful.
okay.
And
I
rub
like
it in all
that.
of our-
Dinner,
rub it in all of
Trisha
our faces.
cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, and we all sit around and just talk about life.
what would you talk to him about life? Like
Guys,
how?
because I don't want to do this because Garth will end up calling up and going, you know what, I'll do it. And then we'll all be miserable because Lunchbox got to go to dinner with Garth.
Okay.
I don't know what we talk about. I mean, whatever's going on in that day, current events. I mean, they probably read the news. They're probably scrolling Twitter.
Entrepreneurship.
They're like,
Yeah.
Garth's like, so Lunchbox, you hear about that Bronco? 1.5 million. Okay, thank you, Theo. It's a great point, great question, and glad you're listening.
All right, thanks, guys. Have
All
a good
right,
day.
thank
Let
you,
us
buddy.
know, Garth.
One more. This is Candace in Rogers, Arkansas. Candace, you are on the Bobby Bones Show. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning. I was just wondering if you ever found the Razorback jacket you were looking for from the baseball game.
Okay, so this is what happened. I went to the Arkansas Razorback baseball game. There was a kid. He's probably 15 years old. I was like, that's the coolest jacket I've ever seen. He's a kid, though. And I said, I love that jacket. I got to find it. Because he may have been 17. I'm not sure. He posted a picture of us together. He tagged me. So I reposted it. And I was like, I got to find this jacket. And my wife's like, he's a teenager. Like, it looks like a teenager jacket. And I was like, we got to find it. I found it. I have it. I wear it around the house.
Oh, so you
But
bought
so
it.
what, it's just
amazing.
like a
No, it's just
sports jacket?
no, it's like a hoodie.
okay.
It's like the coolest Razorback jacket I've ever seen.
So do people think it's like too young for you? Like,
It possibly could be. I think maybe that.
okay.
But I'm living my best life. And so I wear it around the house. I'll go Winnie the Pooh, though. Nothing else on except that.
Really?
Yeah, no pants,
Okay.
nothing, just that. All right, thank you. Yes, Candace, I did find it. It was sold out a lot of places, but don't you worry. I got my ways. And my way was to search it on eBay. I got so mad yesterday. I was on eBay. I'm new to eBay. I never have used it. I was searching, and I was getting so frustrated that I couldn't find. Like, I was looking for 2 or 3 things, and I could get none of them primed. Like, none of them were close. Couldn't use Prime to get it to my house at all.
eBay.
Exactly. It's not Amazon. Who
Okay.
knew?
Oh,
Yeah.
bones.
I was like, why is
Too
nothing?
different.
Why can't I get Prime on any of this stuff? Because
Yeah,
it's not
two
freaking
different
Amazon.
companies.
Yeah.
Idiot. All right, we'll come right back. Amy, there's something called the National Recording Registry, and I wasn't super familiar with it, but it's where they put like music or songs or audio that they think they should keep for generations because it's so important. The Library of Congress, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to play you 1949. This is one of the songs they put in. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Gene Autry.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
These are all considered audio treasures worthy of preservation for all time based on cultural, historical, or aesthetic importance in the nation's recorded sound heritage. So basically, if there's an audio history, they want these certain things to be in it because they mean a lot. Number 2 is, this is from 1988. Now, it's not number 2 overall. There are 650 in it. But number 2 is Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Massive song then. They keep it. It kind of reflects the time. Don't worry, be happy now. But they did just put in like 8 new things. So all of you guys, I'm going to play you the song. Tell me the artist. These have all been put into the National Recording Registry. Ooh. They're not new things. You know, it's not something that was put out yesterday and they're like, we got to get the new Drake song up.
Okay.
So, but every once in a while they go and look at the past 10, 15, 20, 25 years. You just tell me the artist, okay? Here we go. Give me that first one.
Reason.
Just need the artist. Some of these are going to be so easy. Lunch, you in?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Dixie Chicks.
Yeah. Guys?
The Chicks.
Yeah, the Chick. I think the album, though, they were the Dixie Chicks.
They were.
Then,
Yeah.
so it would be going in. But I'll accept it all. Okay, let's go. This is a little harder here. So give me the song.
I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed.
You know the song, though?
I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed.
You know it, Amy, at all?
Yeah, I know the song,
Like
but
classic rock.
Yeah.
Need the artist.
I'm in.
Nobody wins anything here. It's not a real game.
Oh,
It's
no
not
money?
officially sanctioned as a game. It's
No
like an
money?
exhibition. Nah, that's not.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
I am in for the win.
Lunchbox,
The Police.
Amy.
The Rembrandts.
I like where both of you are going
Yeah,
here.
close.
Eddie.
The Cars.
The Cars. It was always the one word. Yeah, it's
Never
the
heard of
Cars.
Cars.
From 1978. The album The Cars, and this song is Just What I Needed. All right, next up, here is the song. Hit it.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just up?
You know it?
Nailed it.
I'm
Remember,
in.
these are all albums, songs that they think they should go forever into the history of America. Amy?
Blink 182.
Lunchbox?
Green Day.
Oh, that's it. Dang
Eddie?
it.
Green
From
Day.
1994, it is Green Day, and the whole the whole album of Dookie is going in. Alki. Okay.
B.I.G.
Yep, the album is Ready to Die that's going in. That song's Big Papa. There
East
are
Coast.
4 more.
Okay,
Next up.
Amy.
Lunchbox, you ever heard this?
I've heard it, man. Ugh.
Lunchbox is beating Amy right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wow.
sounds like a chick.
Non-sanctioned.
Oh, this needs to be a game then.
Lunchbox need an answer?
Yeah, I'm in.
What do you have?
Gloria Stefan.
Amy?
Alba. I mean ABBA. No, ABBA.
You said
Let me see
No,
your
I
paper.
don't-
Alba.
No, let me see your paper. Because you
If
just
it's
tried to lie.
ABBA.
No, you just tried to lie if you changed it. Let me see. No,
Go
don't
right,
mark
go
it.
right with your
Hand me
paper.
your paper.
No.
Hand me your paper.
Oh.
Hand me your paper. Let me
She
see
said
your
Alba.
paper.
She wrote down Alba.
Trying to
It's
cheat. Let me
ABBA.
see your paper.
I said ABBA.
Hand me your paper. Hand me your paper. Hand me your paper. It's going to prove a lot
I
about
don't
it.
get
Guys.
the point.
Hand me your paper.
It's
I want
ABBA.
to see what you wrote.
I have ABBA.
Okay, but why'd
But
you try to
it's
change?
ABBA. I don't even know I said that.
But you tried to cheat.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why I did that.
So she wrote ABBA?
No, show it Alba.
But I don't know why that's. I I actually know
You
why.
cheated. You cheated.
know Alba. Listen.
ABBA?
No, Alba?
Oh.
It is ABBA.
Eddie,
I
you're up.
have ABBA.
Okay.
It is
But
ABBA.
I don't even care that she
know
missed it, but she tried to cheat.
You know that I know that it's
And once,
ABBA.
once she said ABBA, she went and
Yeah,
then she
because-
wouldn't give me her paper.
No, but I realized,
whatever the
that's what I wrote
association
down.
Amy, that's when you got to eat
I
the
would
paper.
give you my paper.
You should have eaten the paper, Amy.
She eats the
I'm
paper.
not gonna eat
All right,
the paper.
next up, here we go.
Lottie Dottie.
You're not going to know this
Lottie
one.
Dottie.
No, we like the pod.
Hold on.
Lottie. Lottie. You know what? Yo, peep this. Lottie Dottie. We like to party.
What do you have?
Hold on.
I don't have a lot of time. We got to jump
Okay.
out. We gotta jump out.
DJ Cool Hurt.
No, you made that up?
Run DMC.
Amy? No, Lunchbox?
Didn't play.
No, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. Oh my God, it's so loud in my ear. I can't hear me talk. All right, let's do these other two. Go ahead.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another.
Meet the artist.
I got the song.
Eddie?
Joan Jett.
Lunchbox?
Tiffany.
Amy? Alba?
Stephen Nicks.
No, it's Blondie.
That's what it was.
That's from Parallel Lines, the album.
Don't you want somebody to love?
This is worth 5 points. You can win it if you get this.
I'm in.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah, dude.
Somebody to love. You
It's worth 10 points if Amy and Lunchbox get it.
All right, I'm in.
No chance they're going to get it.
Amy?
That was the song.
Incorrect. Lunchbox?
Joan Jett.
Incorrect. Eddie?
So close. Jefferson Airplane.
That's correct. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. We are out of time. Eddie, that's not a real game.
Oh,
but
come on, man.
Save those sounds forever.